So Mr. Samurai, he was like hanging out here this whole time, still. An elegant voice echoes through the night. Moonlight glints off the long sword. Or the long sword. On the stairs leading up to the mountain gate stands an enemy who should not exist. Time to settle our match, I guess, finally. I know in the Fate route we didn't really fight him. You know, well, we fought him shortly, but then we ended the match before they could actually, you know, deal the finishing blow when Saber didn't really have that rematch as we went up the mountain gate. But Assassin, in this route, I guess, is still here, so maybe they can actually fight to the end. Though Saber's in a rush, however, so I don't know. Assassin's in the way. There's no elegance in Saber's voice. An enemy that should not be there, an obstacle that should not exist. She cannot be calm in the face of these surprises.
どうした、セイバー。私がいるのがそれほど不思議か。私はここの門番だとお前は承知しているはずなのだが。
His pleased voice is calm and composed. The swordsman is acting casually, even with the evil wind swirling about.
バカな。なぜここにいるアサシン。あなたはキャスターが呼び出したサーバントだ。
Not exactly, Saber.
通常のサーバントならばそうであろう。だが、私はちと特殊でな。この身を縛っているのは人ではなく、この土地なのだ。お前たちがマスターと呼ぶよりしろ。私にとっては、それがこの山門ということになる。
土地がよりしろだと。
いかに魔術師といえど、実体を持たぬサーバントにサーバントは維持できぬ。サーバントのよりしろは、この時代のものでなければならぬらしい。女狐は私を呼び出し、よりしろにこの土地を選んだ。
I guess that's kind of like a, you know, I don't know what the word is, a loophole, I guess. Instead of the caster being the master, technically, the land itself is his master, in a weird way.
故に、私はこの山門にのみ出現するサーバント。召喚者であるキャスターが滅びたところで、この山門がある限り、消えることはない。もっとも、それも日雇いに過ぎんがな。女狐が私に与えた魔力はおよそ20日分。その限度がいつか、お前ならば見て取れよ。
Well, how long has it been actually? Can I look at the save files? I guess latest 15th, so 16th? Or actually, when was this? 16th, 15th. I don't know what this last save is from. I think it's like about the 16th day or 17th day. I guess he has still a few more days left. Saying so, the swordsman raises his right hand. Inside his elegant kimono, his white arm is transparent like glass.
あなたは。
見ての通り、夜明けまで持たぬ身だ。20日の刻限などとうに過ぎている。ここまで持ちこたえたことこそ行幸と言えよ。
Or maybe not. I was assuming that he was summoned at the start of the Holy Grail War, but maybe he was summoned before that actually, so I guess it works out to be that this is his last day. She looks up at the swordsman in astonishment. Neither enmity nor murderous intent is emitted from his sword. He just wishes for a fight. He is demanding a meaningless battle.
では、私と戦うために残ったというのですか、アサシン。
言わせるな、セイバー。口にすればつまらぬ言葉になり下がる。
He laughs. She can understand how he feels, but she does not have the time right now, right? He's like, yeah, she needs to go and fight Gilgamesh. But he's in the way. Why are you in the way? The other two will make it in time for the battle unless she hurries. No, in the worst case, they will reach the temple to face Gilgamesh even before she does.
そこをどけアサシン。あなたに門番を命じたキャスターは消えた。もはや門を守る意味などあるまい。
Saber asks while she takes a step forward, but
いいな。もとより私に戦う意味などない。
Assassin points his sword at Saber, saying that he will start the fight if she comes any closer.
そう、戦う意味などない。私には初めから何もないからな。英霊としての誇りも望むべき願いもない。いや、そもそも私が呼び出されたこと自体が間違いなのだ。何しろこの身は佐々木小次郎などではない。
You're not Sasaki Kojiro. Saber's confusion reaches its limits. I'm a little confused as well. Let's see. You're supposed. Well, we don't learn his true name here. I guess it isn't. I don't know. Did we learn it last time in the Fate route? The fact that he's Kojiro? I'm pretty sure that we did. Sasaki Kojiro, or Kojiro. It should be the true identity of this servant. But Assassin himself said that he's a fake. A faker.
驚くことでもあるまい。佐々木小次郎というものはな、もともと正体のない架空の剣士なのだ。実在したとされるが、記された記録はあまりに不鮮明。ある剣豪の敵役として都合が良い過去を捏造された人々の記録だけで剣豪とされた人物だ。
Yeah, that would be Musashi, I believe.
確かに佐々木小次郎という男はいただろう。物干し竿と呼ばれる長刀を持つ武芸者もいたはずだ。だがそれらは一個人のものではない。佐々木小次郎という剣士は引き立て役としてのみ作られた架空の武芸者であったはずだ。
架空の英霊ですが、あなたは。
そう、佐々木小次郎だ。佐々木小次郎というから、それを被るに最も適した剣士が私というだけの話だ。私に名などない。読み書きなど知らぬし、名前を持つほど余裕のある人間ではなかった。私はただ記録にある佐々木小次郎の秘剣を披露できるという一点で呼び出された亡命だ。
Okay. You know, his okay. Trying to digest all of this. A fictional heroic spirit. I mean, that's kind of weird considering, like, almost everyone is like kind of like a fictional heroic spirit. I guess they're based on real people, but, you know, stuff like Excalibur and Gilgamesh, you know, they're like kind of fictional. They're also fictional, but I guess, I don't know, in this world, they might be real, as in, like, magic and gods are real, I guess. I don't know. But I guess what he's trying to say is that he's not literally Sasaki Kojiro, he's just someone who resembles Sasaki Kojiro. And so he'll fill the role of Sasaki Kojiro even though there's no Sasaki Kojiro, I guess is what he's trying to say, maybe, I don't know.
偽りのサーバントであるこの身は長くは持たぬ。故にキャスターも使い捨てとして扱った。そら、意味など初めからないだろう。たとえここで偉業を成したところで、報酬はすべて佐々木小次郎に与えられる。私には何も返ってこない。無である私にとって、あらゆることは無意味だ。この身は自分すら定かではない。佐々木小次郎という役柄を演じるだけの名のない使い捨ての剣士に過ぎる。
His longsword wavers, The fictional swordsman, created by a fictional story, blocks away as if to fulfill his role in this fictional visual novel.
だがその私にも唯一意味があるとすればそれは今だ。無名のまま死んでいった私にもし望みがあったとしたら
He must have dreamed of a match with a superior swordsman who he cannot have been allowed to witness as a nameless swordsman.
アサシン
She readies her sword. She cannot convince her enemy. The only way she can answer the swordsman who is prepared for his death is to fight him.
では始めよう。なに元より花と散る好みその最後そなたで迎えられるのであらばこれ以上の幕はあるまい。
His longsword moves. Saber's sword repels a strike like moonlight. His longsword wavers. She cannot match Gilgamesh if she uses up her powers here, but she cannot afford to hold back. No, she does not know if she can win, even if she uses all her powers. His longsword gets more fierce with each blow. A fictional swordsman. A swordsman who can match a heroic spirit without a noble phantasm. She must settle her match with him right here and now. But not literally though, because we're going to switch perspectives. The mountaintop is near. We'll reach the back of the temple once we climb up this mountain. I think there's a big lake there.
見えた。あともう少し。
Tosaka pushes her way through the branches and runs up the hill. I keep watching our surroundings as I follow behind Tosaka. And so, it greets us the instant we make our way from the hill onto level ground.
なんだこれは。
Very meaty. A lump of meat is wriggling around. The thing in the middle of the lake spews out the rotten liquid like a black fountain and shakes as if asking for help. How big is that thing? Already as big as an island, the pile of flesh is slowly expanding. You know, instead of like, you know, Kirei with a bunch of like tentacles and Ilya in the sky and a dark hole, is just a bunch of meat this time. The clear water is now dirty and sticky like coal tar.
嘘だろ。あれが聖杯だっていうのか。
Not exactly how you imagined it, Shiro. I avert my gaze, unable to stare directly at it. The air on this mountain is that thing's breath. The infinitely flowing magical energy is making it split open, and the black blood is polluting the lake. The blood isn't just colorless energy. The black thing is a visible curse. Just looking at the black mud gives me chills. The curse seeps into my brain through my eyes, ordering me to die. And that is all. Die, die, die. Die, die, die.
聞いてないぞ。あんなのどうやって。
Stop such a thing. The distance is about 30 meters. The lake is shallow, and it'd be easy to walk in it. But it's suicidal to go into that mud. Just looking at the curse is almost enough to knock one unconscious. I'll weaken and sink into the mud if I walk a meter into it.
あれ、破裂寸前よ。元からああいう形なのかどうかは知らないけど、器があんまりにも小さすぎたんでしょうね。中のものを抑えきれず、器を壊して溢れ出ようとしてる。
It's like a very, very, very big pimple.
器を壊すって、それは。
神事が聖杯になってるなら、神事を壊すってことでしょうね。ほら、見える？あの山の奥、なんか人型らしきものがあるでしょ。
I look where Tosaka is looking. Within the expanding pile of flesh, I certainly see something shaped like a human. He looks like he's been crucified. His clothes have been torn off, leaving him naked. Hideous lines run across his skin, connecting his body to the meat. It looks bizarre, as if grapevines took a human form.
シンジ。顔は見えないけど、あの背格好は間違いない。
Well, I guess we can't really see it with the CG. He's somewhere in here, I guess.
そうで生きてる。
I can't tell. He's not dead, but I'm not optimistic enough to say that he's alive in that condition.
息はある。体だってまだ。
I can't even say that he has human limbs in a way.
やっぱりね、もともと今回の聖杯は人型だった。なら人間っていう部品を利用して動かすってことでしょ。シンジは合わないからああなったみたいだけど、基本的に聖杯は宿主に生きていてもらわないと作動しない。
けど、あれは破裂寸前なんだろう。核になっているシンジを壊すって。
それは仕方なくよ。そうなったら聖杯も何もない。ただ聖杯によって開けられた穴からあの得体の知れないものが溢れてくるだけだから、逆に言えばまだ間に合うわ。聖杯は起動しているけど、願望機っていう本来の姿になってなければ壊れてもいない。あの金ピカは穴だけを開けるって言ってたでしょ。あいつの目的は聖杯を起動させて器だけ壊すことなのよ。そうすれば
今みたいにあの得体の知れない泥が際限なく溢れ出てくる。
There's no time to think. We have to pull Shinji out of that thing and stop the Holy Grail.
トサカ、あの泥なんとかできるか。凍らせちまえば上を歩けそうだけど。
Freezing them would that work? And it's too bad, I guess. I guess we can't just, just murder Shinji, because it wouldn't help. That's what Gilgamesh would want. He wants the vessel to just perish and just let the Holy Grail just be like, I assume like a hole in the sky, similar to what happened to Fate Route, and just keep flowing this bunch of mud stuff from the world. So I guess we have to save Shinji somehow.
無理。ただの水ならいけるけど、あれはもう呪いに加工された魔力なのよ。形になった魔術を凍らせるなんて、そんなの氷結専門の術者でも難しいわ。
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
そうか。ならあとは。
I guess I'll just have to pray and run through it. I'll cross the lake before I get cursed and bring back Shinji.
そのままで行く気？無理よ。あなたじゃいいとこ真ん中で飲み込まれるってば。
やってみなくちゃわからないだろう。もう時間がない。セイバーも今頃あいつと戦ってるはずだ。ここで躊躇している暇は。
I quickly turn, moving to protect Tosaka.
これは驚いた。
Well,
まさか三度もその不出来な顔を見るとはな。雑種。
it's the gold guy who likes to say Zashu all the time. A laugh. He appears here as if he knows our plan.
キルカメッシュ。嘘。なら誰と戦ってるのよ、セイバーは。
And how did you get past Assassin anyway? Did you just well, either, he's like, hey Assassin, don't fight me or I'll kill you. And it's like, oh, well, I'll just let you pass. Because I assume Gilgamesh, he can just simply snipe Assassin from far away, so he doesn't need to do much. And Assassin is kind of stuck there with a melee weapon. Either that or he just jumped, over the gate or something like that. I don't know. It just seems to me that Assassin, why did you stop Gilgamesh from coming here, I guess it doesn't matter to the Assassin. He just wants to have a good fight, not try to save the world or anything. And he wouldn't get a good fight if he fought like a ranged character, so that's why he let Gilgamesh go. It seems safer is fighting someone from what Tosaka is saying, but I can't tell who she's fighting, nor how she's faring. No, this isn't the time to be thinking about such things. The one before us is the worst possible enemy. He's the strongest servant, the one the three of us had planned to beat together. But only Tosaka and I face him now.
セーバーは不在か。つまらん。それではただ殺すだけか。
coldness emanates from the sea of mud, and the man before me gives off a murderous intent. He already has a noble phantasms ready behind him. I'll be skewered the instant I carelessly take a step forward.
いや、それでは芸がないな。本来なら有無を言わせぬが、今回は特別に許す。せっかくの客だ。そのせいにわずかばかりの猶予をやろう。
Okay, thanks, Gilgamesh, for not murdering us right away? I clench my fist as I glare at the enemy. My magic circuit is open. I manage to form 14 blueprints in my head. I'll reproduce his swords once he clicks his fingers. I guess, yeah, just by looking at all these swords, Shiro's gonna project them. I should be able to let Tosca escape.
なんだ、言われなくてはわからんのか。眉が帰るまでの数分、そこでかかしになるがいい。あれも見届ける者が俺だけでは寂しかろう。この行く末を最後まで見届けるというのなら、そのせいにも意味がある。
Can't listen to him. Our goal is to stop the Holy Grail. If we can still make it, we have to get Shinji back.
そうかよ。悪いがこっちは。
あんたの言いなりになんてならない。今すぐあの日会に行ってあんたの聖杯を止めてやるわ。
Then, Tosaka glares at Gilgamesh from behind me.
ほう。
He grins. He smiles like that when he decides to kill the one in front of him.
待て、トサカ、それは。
シローはここであいつを止めて。無茶だって分かってるけど、セイバーが来るまでなんとか持ちこたえて。信者、私が責任を持って引っ張り出してくるから。
引っ張り出してくるって、お前。
分かってるわよ。あんなんでもさくらの兄貴だし、見殺しにはできないもの。それに助けられるのなら助けるのがシローの心情でしょ。
But do you have to save Shinji? Oh well. Tosaka runs to the Black Gate. Or Black Gate? No, Black Lake. Is she going into that mud? Oh no. Oh, what a crazy expression right there. Yeah.
なんだその滑稽さは。俺を笑い死にさせるつもりか、貴様ら。
He laughs, as if to look down at Tosaka's determination.
何がおかしい。
なんだ、お前はおかしくないのか、雑種。とんだ三流どもだ。あの呪いの中を進むだと。サーバントですら耐えられぬ呪いの渦を人間風情が踏破できるとでも思ったか。
私の底を甘く見ないで。この程度の呪いで染まるほど弱くないわ。それにね、私たちはあんたみたいに反霊体ってわけじゃない。ちゃんと生身のある人間なんだから、むざむざ飲み込まれてたまるもんか。
It's an obvious bluff, but I'm sure that Tosaka will make it across. As she says, Tosaka Rin isn't so weak as to lose to that curse.
そうか。ならば好きにしろ。もっとも、俺はそんな真似は許さんがな。
トレス。
A sword shoots forward. The sword flies through the air to pierce Tosaka's defenseless back. Tosaka's defenseless back. You know, that was a infamous line actually in the original visual novel. You know, Tosaka's defenseless, well, behind. Anyway. And it is slashed down by Concho. And we also say trace off instead of trace on. I wonder what the difference is. I breathed hard. I made it. Even though I was prepared, this is the fastest projection I've ever done. It's probably thanks to Tosaka's magical energy. With this, I might be able to...
貴様。
Oh, Mr. Goldie's pretty angry now. Murderous rage fills his red eyes. The projection made him serious. The noble phantasms behind his back increase in number.
シロ
I hear Tosaka's worried voice. I don't turn around, but stare at my enemy with Kansho in my hand.
父さんがシンジを頼む。
That's all I say.
任せてすぐに連れ帰ってくる
I hear a splashing sound. She's literally just gonna walk in the water. Tosaka goes in that mud without hesitation. Then I'll protect her. I won't allow a single noble phantasm to get past me.
お前の相手は俺だ。父さんに手を出したかったら、まず俺を倒しやがれ。
I take a step forward. That must have gotten on his nerves. The golden servant takes his eyes off Tosaka and looks at Mai.
あの小娘はのたれ死に。俺が手を下すのはあくまで慈悲だったのだが。
The noble phantasms point at me. He lets out a sharp, murderous intent.
その前に貴様には思い知らせる必要があるようだ。薄汚い贋作者。その身をもって真偽の違いを知るがいい。
Snap! He releases his treasures unsparingly. Oh, and we're back with Saber, I guess. The longsword slashes through the darkness. Saber is yet to be able to close in on her enemy that freely swings his longsword. Unable to dodge, she retreats. The distance between the two does not shrink. There is 1 meter between Saber and Assassin, but Saber is unable to climb the few steps. She bites her lip. She cannot waste any time. She surpasses him in power. She can overpower him if she uses her magical energy and her sword as a shield. Just 1 blow. She can overpower him if she can withstand just 1 blow. It can be her arm or leg. If she does not allow the wound to slow her, there will be no second attack. She can surely slash Assassin after she receives his blow. Just poise through. But if the attack is to come for her neck, she cannot overpower him. All of this servant's attacks are of that kind. All are meant to take her life. Retreat is the only defense against them. She cannot move forward because of the enemy's technique and the geographical I don't know why I can't say it. Geographical disadvantage. The fact that he has the high ground, basically, does not allow her to move to either side. Geographical, maybe. Geographical? Is that how you say it? Anyway, she cannot move forward because of those reasons. She must reach the temple alive. The two are fighting Gilgamesh even at this moment. They might die if she is late. No, in the worst case, they're already dead. Oh no. She runs. She rushes upward, yelling as if to deny the ominous thought. The two weapons collide. For some reason, Assassin swings his sword not at the charging saber, but at the swinging sword.
ほう、さすがはセイバーの剣。数回程度ならば耐えられると思ったが、一撃で曲がるとは。
Sparks fly off. The swords try to push each other away.
受けたアサシンが私の剣を
Assassin's sword is fragile. It is a good sword that can even cut steel, but it is made by a human. It cannot even be compared to her sword that is not made by men. So yeah, it's a holy sword. His longsword will be pulverized if he uses his power to strike back at the oncoming attack. That is why Assassin has parried the attacks and pushed back Saber by attacking her body instead of her sword until now. But Assassin blocked this attack. Assassin's sword cannot block Saber's attack no matter how strong he is. The longsword that blocks Saber's attack is bent. There's no way it's as sharp as it was before.
勝てる。無傷でこの男に勝てるのか。
Saber asks herself while she pushes back Assassin's longsword. That question becomes an opening. There's a reason why Assassin blocked her sword. She's standing in that position before she realizes it. Their positions are different. They are now standing on the same level. Before she realizes it, Saber has been forced to fight sideways. It is just like before. They're standing on the same plane. This is the position he needs to execute his secret technique. Assassin is able to execute his demonic attack here. Tsubame Gaishi, or is it, how do you say it? Tsubame Gaishi, I think. Tsubame Gaishi. 3 arcing blades close in on the enemy from all sides, allowing no chance for defense or evasion. A chill runs up her back.
アサシン、貴様。
Saber stops pushing. She can push him back. She can push Assassin back with her strength, then follow up with a finishing blow or run up the mountain gate. But it will be the same either way. That attack will come the instant she pushes him away. It will end once he executes his technique. It does not matter if she runs up to him or if she turns her back and runs up the mountain. So she cannot push him. She can only loosen up and match Assassin's push.
良いのか、力を弱めて。これならば、私の方からお前を弾き飛ばせるが。
Assassin stares at Saber in satisfaction. There's no inhumane emotion there. The swordsman is just fascinated by her eyes, trying to find some way out of this hopeless situation.
このために自らの武器を傷つけたのか、アサシン。
無論、拉致が開かぬのでな、勝負をつけに来た。これならば、以前のお前に戻ろうと思ってな。果たし合いの最中に、後のことなど考えるな。
She gasps. Assassin's words are not to insult her, but... The compound is burning. Sounds of swords clashing and breaking. It is the sound of battle between Gilgamesh and Emiya Shiro.
どうやら縁も竹縄というところだな。こんなところで門前払いを受けている場合ではないぞ、セイバー。
アサシン。
She puts power into her arms. She puts magical energy into her sword to push her enemy back. But she cannot do it. She will die once she does so. She will fall into Assassin's trap once she gets away from him. Can't we just put this match on hold, Can we just save the world first, and then we can come back? Maybe, Or maybe not. I guess, I don't know, I think it's Assassin's last day, right? So maybe as soon as the sun rises, he's gonna disappear, and that's why he's so desperate to get one last final fight. She grits her teeth in frustration. She puts magical energy into her sword without a plan. Then...
何を迷う？お互い、やるべきことは一つだろう。
The swordsman's voice is clear.
アサシン。
もとより、我らは役割を果たすためだけに呼び出された。私がこの門を守るように、お前にも守るものがある。ならば、迷う隙などあるまい。それにな、セイバー。時間がないのは、お前に限った話ではない。
There's no lie in those words. Those are the first and last true words for the swordsman that fulfilled his role as a fictional character. Again, this like fictional character kind of lore. It's kind of like, I don't know, because the fact that this whole thing is fictional. It's a visual novel. Oh no, it's too meta. That he would like for both of them to go all out on each other. The swordsman in front of her is telling her his only wish, his only compensation for being summoned in this world.
失礼をした。確かに、お互い時間はない。
She releases the magical energy in her sword. The merciless force pushes Assassin back. He slides back about 2 meters. Saber does not move, even though she's within Assassin's best range. She does not run up the mountain gate, nor does she charge at Assassin. She releases the seal. Showing her sword, Saber confronts Assassin. There's no hesitation in her eyes. She will use all her powers if need be. Her eyes state that she will use all her strength to defeat the enemy in front of her. Well, this is kind of like inconvenient for us. Couldn't you have fought Gilgamesh instead? Assassin? I guess not. Again, I was thinking like maybe Gilgamesh didn't let him, because Mr. Goldie, he always just shoots swords, right? He doesn't like usually fight in melee. So it's like probably just harass Assassin from afar and it's like, let me in or I'll kill you. And it's like Assassin really wants that last fight, so he let Gilgamesh in probably. That's probably what happened. There's nothing to talk about now. The fictional swordsman readies his sword.
いざ
He greets his greatest enemy with his strongest technique. And back to Shiro. She struggles for the sea of tainted meat. Or maybe Ren, actually. Yeah, I think this is Ren. The lake isn't even a meter deep. Chunks of flesh carpet the bottom, so she only sinks up to her knees.
この気持ち悪いにも程があるってのよ。
Don't worry, your invincible thighs will protect you. She grumbles as she breathes hard. Every step brings a chill as she's treading on piles of insects. If she stops moving, the taint on her skin begins to solidify and consume her. She shakes it off with all her might and keeps going. It is almost impossible to keep wading through the rottenness while still keeping her sanity. After this, even slaughtering a cow shouldn't be a big deal. Tosuka Ren thinks so, defiantly. So she's getting used to this work now. She's so tense that she'll stop moving once she stops treating this as work, but at least there's no mental damage this way. But she cannot endure it with just willpower. Her temperature rises with each step. The meat in her legs attacks her nerves instantly. Even if she flings it off, the poison has already entered her system. Curse. The malice is almost tangible, and it feels like a disease. One will get sick when touched by it. It taints the nerve, takes away energy, boils the brain, and kills within 1 step. A normal person would stop moving after 2 steps and would fall into the sea of decay. He does not know what would happen after that. She does not even want to consider whether she will be suffocated or absorbed into the poisoned flesh. Her mind is too overcome with heat even to think about it. She braces her staggering feet and keeps moving forward. Rin did not enter the pool of mud without a plan. Yeah, I was wondering if she's just gonna power on through? That's what Shiro wanted to do, but Rin said it's not a good idea. She swallowed 2 jewels and using all of the magical energy she saved up to defend herself. Oh, okay, that's what she did. If this curse is a crystallization of pure magical energy, she should be able to repel it with strong magical energy of her own. But I guess she isn't completely protected. Her vision wavers. Her guess was right, but her scale was off. The swallowed jewels are as good as a paper shield against the curse. This is not something a human can fight against. No human can ward off this curse. And here, one's belief in oneself is the only support of their life.
もうこれなら火の上に飛び込んだ方が涼しいのに。
With her jewel's protection, jumping into a sea of fire would be no problem. As soon as she complains... Reminded of that scene 10 years ago. She gets angry at herself and sets her mind straight. It's not true. She cannot be complaining. She concentrates on the sounds behind her. She cannot see the two anymore. She doesn't know if Shiro moved the background away or if he's just cornered. Either way, it seems the fight has gone to the compound.
あと少し一気に行くからそれまで。
She runs. It's only as fast as walking, but she frantically moves her feet. She pushes her way through the tainted meat. Her breathing ragged, she reaches out. She climbs up. And time to climb up on the mountain of meat, yeah.
なんかこっちのが楽みたい。
She lays on the pulsing ground. This feels even nastier, but the heat violating her nerves goes away.
ちょっとこれもしかして。
She pushes her finger on the red ground. It is the same as the black mud, but it has form. It is something that should not exist in this world. Something that came out of the Holy Grail and took form using magical energy.
サーバント。これサーバントと同じなんだ。
She murmurs in blank amazement. She tries to think what this could mean, but then stops herself. This isn't the time. There's only one thing she must do right now. Well, actually, I guess I'm not gonna expand on that, but the fact that she said this kind of like flesh stuff is kind of like a servant, maybe, maybe this is like the type of energy that the Holy Grail has, you know, in producing servants in the first place, right? This is what it's coming from, like mountains of flesh, literally giving flesh to like heroic spirits. This is it, right? But I guess this is all like disordered and chaotic because it's using Shinji as a vessel right now.
よし、回復した。さっさとシンジを見つけて、こんなところとはおさらばよ。
She gets up and runs along the top of the mountain of meat. It is an island about 50 meters wide. She could not tell before, but this lumpy meat is intertwined.
いた。
That was easy. Within it all, Mato Shinji is there, hidden amongst the flesh. A bunch of swords on the ground. I repel the oncoming swords. There are over 10 noble phantasms, and every one of them has been released to destroy me. I throw away the destroyed sword and prepare for the next attack. I catch my breath in an instant. I can't project with a ragged breath, and I'll just be skewered if I don't have a weapon. This battle is not a battle against him. This is a battle against my body. I will die once the speed and precision of my projection go down. In response to his voice, a straight sword points at me. The loaded noble phantasm is released at fatal speed. I'm not even fast enough to say our catchphrase. That's cheating, Gilgamesh. You're supposed to let us like spell out our like super cool catchphrase first, you know? It's like powering up in Dragon Ball Z. You gotta let us power up first. Unable to deflect the full impact, I fall to the ground. I quickly roll to the side and get up, steadying myself. He laughs. He's obviously enjoying this. There's no way for me to defend myself if he releases all of the noble phantasms behind him. But he releases them one by one, as if to test how much it can take. But that's what's keeping me alive right now. It's too hard to project the weapon after seeing it, even with Tosaka's backup. I can only imitate the shape. I can't construct the ability inside of it, so it gets destroyed with one blow. Why did he say that? Why did Archer say that, I guess? That you'll be able to face up against Gilgamesh, right? He said I'm the only one who can beat him, but this is all I can do. I can't rush at him after I block his attack. I'll at least need 2 weapons, but I'm having trouble projecting 1 weapon, so it's impossible for me to project 2 at once.
どうした？歯ごたえがあるのは口先だけか？フェイカー。
Faker. He must have liked seeing me roll around as he looks delighted. I catch my breath. It's fine as long as he's enjoying this. There's still a chance for me to win. I look within myself. A limited circuit. I mentally lay out as many blueprints as I can. I can see 17 noble phantasms behind him. I read the structure from its appearance, draw out the concept of creation, select the composition material. Ow! I vomit blood. It's because I'm putting multiple blueprints inside a circuit that usually handles 1 or 2. My nerves are bruised since I started projection, and my body is being destroyed from within. My throat tries to pump out the blood that's filling my stomach. I swallow it and continue with the process. Kansho and Bakya cannot block his noble phantasms. Archer should be able to with his technique, but I don't have that much skill. There's only one way for me to block the noble phantasms. I need to offset them with the same exact ones. I still have enough magical energy. There's enough supply from Tosaka. But the circuit to channel it is about to break. The end is near. When he gets serious, I have to project the same number of noble phantasms as him to stay alive, but my body will die if I project that many. I save the overflowing images in my image folder. The overflowing swords are ones that will pierce me from within. Emiyashiro will be pierced from within if the circuit cannot be controlled.
ほう、今度は多いな。10、15、17。そうか。目に見える我の宝具をすべて複製したわけか。なめるな。魔術師の手の内など看破できなくて何が英霊か。お前に働く魔術の数など。それこそ手に取るようにわかる。
His words are unexpected. The king of heroes that possesses thousands of noble phantasms can figure out my magic just by looking at me?
では採点だ。最もいかに成功であろうと一本たりとも世には残さんが。
My reaction is delayed. His words caught my attention, creating a hopeless delay. 17 noble phantasms are released. King's treasures, a fraction of them charge in, as if to tell me playtime is over. My body wavers. The swords shooting forward and the swords created from within me crash and shake the surroundings. I can't block all of them. Even if I project 17 noble phantasms, I can only give form to them one at a time. Even if I can form them in succession, I'm no match for him as he can release all of them at once. I hear him laughing behind the swords. 12 more enemy noble phantasms.
ことごとくこうよな。俺には勝ち得ないと考え、聖杯だけでも取り外す判断は正しい。お前では我には叶うべくもない。
The swords are pretty loud. I can't hear you, Gilgamesh. My fingertips are burning. The magical energy I emit and the heat from the crashing noble phantasms burn my fingertips mercilessly. 7 more noble phantasms. Yeah, why not just kill Shinji? Well, I think Rin said if you kill Shinji, then we'll just give Gilgamesh what he wants, technically, because the gate will still be open after Shinji dies, so it doesn't really help us. I mean, I don't like you as well, Gilgamesh, but I do agree on one thing, that Shinji should die. It's burning out. My circuit is completely burning off. I don't have enough. I can't match this man with this small circuit. Why can't I block them? He said I can beat him, so why am I not even a match? Does that mean I'm making a mistake? Maybe you are. And also, man, these stars are really loud. At least on my end. They're completely overpowering the voice, you know? 3 more noble phantasms. Will my body last until I block them? No, I shouldn't be thinking about the difference between my projection and archers. Finally, some silence. My senses freeze at that instant. I don't even pay heed to the 3 approaching blades. The golden servant is taking out a sword. A strange sword. My mind burns up the instant I see it.
女を救うと言ったな、小僧。
Oh. It's his signature sword. His weird like cylinder sword thing that kind of reminds me of like a toy, you know, those like rotating toys, like for like babies, you know, you just rotate. It's like numbers on it, or maybe like either numbers or letters or just pictures. Anyway, he laughs while the sword roars. I eliminate the 3 remaining blueprints in my circuit and concentrate on reading his sword. But I was able to read every sword, but I can't even read that sword's structure.
ならば見せてみろ。その贋作で一体何が救えるのかを。
Uh-oh. A storm of chaos. The wind emitted from his sword even blows away his own noble phantasms as it comes at me. He's like activating a really loud vacuum. My mind is still blank. I can't come up with any countermeasures, so I just release the remaining magical energy within me. Oh, what's gonna happen with Shiro? I have no idea. He's gonna get blasted away with Aya? Who knows? But for now, we're back with Saber versus Assassin. And I guess they're gonna strike their decisive blow. And maybe Saber will help us after, well, if she finishes off Assassin, hopefully.